As a small business owner, I know you're busy, so I'll make this really quick. The problem that I see most often in businesses is that when they get to a certain size, the business owner is working crazy hours and the staff are running around like headless chooks. When ideally what you want is a sense of calm where everything just works easily. Now, most businesses start off with just one person, the business owner, and they can serve a certain number of customers with just them. But over time, that gets too much, so they start bringing on staff. And the expectation is that as you bring on more staff, that you increase your customers at the same rate. Now, that's the ideal. But what really happens is that the more staff you bring on, the less customers per staff you actually end up serving. So you've got this big gap between what you thought was going to happen and what is actually happening. And this is your operational and management overhead. When you work with me, we reduce that operational and management overhead to as little as possible, allowing you to serve more customers with your existing staff. You're able to bring in more money without increasing your outgoings, meaning you increase your profits enormously. Now, how does this management and operational overhead and the crazy working hours come about? Well, most businesses think of themselves as a management hierarchy. You've got the business owner at the top, and then you've got all of the different areas of the business underneath that. Now, that's all well and good for reporting structures, but it doesn't take into account how the day-to-day work really happens, because the work happens horizontally. The work and the data flows from one area of the business to the next, except that most of the time it doesn't. What happens is that the business owner steps in to make sure that things are flowing to all the people who need it, because they've got the bigger picture and understanding of what's going on, whereas their staff often don't. This also keeps the business owner stuck in much of the day-to-day operations of the business, contributing to them being the bottleneck and working too many hours just to get everything done. It also means the business stays stuck at its current level. And all of this is what creates that operational and management overhead. What you want to happen is that the business owner absolutely sits over the top and directs things, and also that they work out which particular bits of the business they want to do. And then we make sure that the staff are doing all of the other bits to a high standard so that the work and data flow seamlessly across and through the business. With the business owner having good visibility and the staff empowered and able to fully do their jobs without constant intervention. It's all about working with you and your people to increase their productivity, which gives you increased profitability. If you or someone you know wants to make their business run quicker and easier, I would welcome the opportunity to have a friendly conversation with them to explore where they're at, what challenges they're facing, and how I can tap into my decades of documented results to ensure that they increase their profitability and go from working 20 hours a day to taking half days off and making more money while they're doing it.